For the past week, I've been able to fall asleep in under 10 minutes every single day. So I think I found some some protocols to that you can apply every day, which can help you get the same results, and I'm gonna share them in this video. If you want to get the most out of this video, I would say just watch the whole thing because I haven't ordered them in any order of importance. I've just randomly put them in. So just watch them all so you can implement them all in your life and then hopefully fall asleep in 10 minutes every single day. So the first thing is to disconnect. And I'm sure you already knew this one because I feel like the main reason that loads of people suffer from not being able to sleep at night is because they're constantly being stimulated by their phones, because this is the main factor that plays into you not being able to sleep. It's not the light on your phone. Like when people use their phones, there's like this blue light like filter thing. I don't know what it is on your phone that basically loads of people put on at night because they think it's helping them. But that's not the main thing. That's the main problem for you. It's actually the stimulation on your phone, because when you're on your phone, you receive so many different pieces of information that they don't let your mind rest at all. So using the blue light filter thing doesn't actually help at all. Well, it probably does, but it has such a small impact that it's best to just not use your phone at all. And this is to help your brain unwind at the end of the day and get so you have less thoughts by the time you're in bed. Because when you're in bed and you can't sleep, you probably have just racing thoughts. You just have 100 different things coming at you in different directions. And this is the exact reason why you can't fall asleep, because your mind isn't in a state of rest. So if you don't use your phone for a certain period of time, what I do minimum, I try to do every single day is 1 hour, but the longer is better. Like there's no set rule, you can do it. If you do it for half an hour, if you do it for 1 hour, the longer you do it is better. So like 2 hours. Sometimes don't even check it for like 3, 4 hours, and I don't feel extra benefits going longer. So you don't have to actually do that. But I found personally that 1 hour is probably like the most optimal place if you want to keep using your phone, but while also not sacrifice your sleep. So just turn your phone off like 1 hour before you go to bed, and then so your mind is ready to rest at the night. And the next thing is to maximize your what you do in your daytime hours. For example, you need to make sure your body is like in the daytime, you need to tire out your body and mind. So your body actually has a reason to sleep by the time the night comes. Because if you don't do much intense like, activities in the day, your body doesn't really have much of a reason to sleep. If you get what I'm saying. So if you actually maximize your days by doing like intense workouts, using your like doing lots of thinking, like just maximizing your productivity with what you do, then by the time the night comes around, you'll be exhausted enough to just fall asleep like really quickly. Because if you ever have those days that you just we are doing stuff constantly every day, not every day, doing stuff constantly every second, and then by the time you get to your bed, you just want to crash, you just want to like you fall asleep and really quickly. You can actually achieve this every day if you actually go all out every single day, which is what I try and do. So by the time I need to go to bed, it's really quick to fall asleep. Okay, why is it doing that? So the next thing, another thing that I do to fall asleep quickly is I read before bed. Personally, I think that reading before bed is the best time to read. So I block out 30 minutes before I go to bed every single day to dedicate towards reading. So my bedtime is 10:30. So I just put the clock back 30 minutes. So I make sure I start reading at 10 every single day. And this really helps your mind relax because you're only focusing on one thing for a long period of time. For like I read for half an hour, but you don't have to do that. You can do as little as 5-10 minutes, and I'm sure you'll feel the benefits. Because by the time you want to go to sleep, you're just so tired, and your mind is just really relaxed from reading, that you just find it a lot easier to fall asleep. Another thing that I've found is your nighttime routine should be setting up falling asleep. I don't know if it's gonna flip it. Doesn't matter. If it's like a graph, and then you want to like gradually be going down. So by the time you have to go to bed, you can fall asleep really quickly. So you should be winding down the whole time, because you don't want to just be like really awake and then just have to drop straight to sleep, because you can't do that. And this is a minor one, but this is what I've just implemented this. I don't think it's I'm not sure how important it is, but it's basically minimizing the light sources from your externals. So let's say you have it's like the corridor light is on. If you close your door fully, then you won't see that light, and then close your blinds fully so you don't get any like moonlight or anything from outside. Mm. This one works because when you see a light, it just wakes you up. It doesn't if it's really bright, then it will definitely wake you up. But if it's really small, then you don't really have to worry about it. But try and make your room as dark as possible for when you go to sleep, because when your eyes or your brain sees a light, it could mistake it for the sun, which then will like prompt some signals in your brain to basically tell yourself to wake up, which is not what you're trying to do. So if you make it as dark as possible, you're basically, it's the night, but you're simulating the night conditions, so your brain knows that it's time to go to sleep. And then the last one is it's kind of a bonus one. I was just thinking of this while I was recording this video, but this is to not do anything else in your bed except sleep. And I'd add the exception of reading, because you're basically going to go to sleep straight after that. But then if you do other activities such as watch YouTube or TV in your bed, then what you're doing to your brain's very powerful. So it starts associating your when you're in bed with watching YouTube, which is the exact opposite of what you want. You want your bed to only associate with going to sleep. So you can basically trick your mind into thinking that the bed is only for sleep, because that's essentially what it's for. But these days, loads of people do lots of other things on the bed, like just watch YouTube, TV. Some people even eat. I don't know what you do, but then you're just confusing your brain, because when you get into bed, your brain might think, "Oh, it's time to watch YouTube," instead of actually going to sleep. And that's all I really have to say in this video. Just don't, just follow these steps, and soon enough you'll be sleeping within 10 minutes. That's what I have to say. Hope that could help you, man. Take care. Peace out.